Hi everyone, it's Tuesday. It's 11:30 Ohio time. You guys are probably so sick of that, but I need a shtick, man. I need all the help I can get. We're working out of Mists of Avalon. I've never opened this until now. It was really cheap on Amazon. I think it was $10, so we'll see if it's $10 worth $10. Couple announcements. Retrograde starts the 21st. That is going to represent miscommunication in finances. Miscommunication in your finances. The eclipse is on 4/20. It's the portal of change. I'll keep my comment to myself. I'm not keeping it. If you're smoking weed, you are gonna have a portal of change. Anyways, it's a double moon in Aries, and it's reconnection to activities into self. It's the second moon in Aries in a row, and that's on the 6th. Then the next one's on the 20th with an eclipse. Sorry about the birds. It's a new moon and a full moon. The new moon communes with Pluto, which means anything that doesn't belong in your life, people, stuff in your home, stuff at work, like purging things in your home and your work, co-workers, people in your home, relationships. You realize this and you take the actions to then do something about it. And that's all I have for that. Oh yeah, if you need a more in-depth analysis, Bracha, I forget her last name, Bracha Goldsmith, maybe, Bracha, Bracha, and then she does Western. Leo King, but you have to go to High Vibe for that. He may be on YouTube with it. And Vedic, it's Sam Geppi, Geppi, and KRS channel. He's awesome. They're both awesome. They're like the foremost, and that's who I get my information from. But like I said, I haven't watched, and I really don't keep track anymore. My calling has shifted. I thought it was going to be for astrology, but it takes a lot of brain power. It takes a lot of math. It takes a lot of detail orientation, and at this point in my life, I can't do it. I'm good. I want to give a story. I want to give a story that helps people. The Holy Thorn. Like I said, I've never used these cards. It's based on like Knights of the Templar. So I don't really know these cards. It's the first time out of the box. They're really slippery, like all the other ones. What else was I gonna say? I'm in a low mood again, so sorry. Can't be peppy every day. I have to go to the library after this and upload my videos, and my internet can't really handle them because I'm all about budgeting, so I'm on the lowest tier. Just enough to get me the streaming and the internet on my iPad and my iPhone, so I can record, of course. My arch nemesis that I can't stand, just kidding, the tour. I don't have my glasses on. I have to put them on in a minute. And yes, I have a wool cap on. This is my favorite hat. And it doesn't itch or anything, but I'm going to be leaving out of here soon. I'm going to finally go get my groceries. It's sunny out, but it's cold. But back to what I was saying. My arch nemesis, we'll call him the cheater. I won't say his name on here. He'll have to redeem himself to get that name taken away. Just kidding. Anyways, Bronwyn. My phone was a crappy iPhone 4 and no 5, and he gave me his 10XR because I probably browbeat him into getting the 14 or whatever the new one was. I'm like, why don't you get a new phone and give me yours? You make good money. I'm not making good money. So, and he did it. He got the new phone and never complained. I'm sure he was like, damn it, I don't spend this money. I don't even need an updated phone. Never complained, never heard one complaint. So that's another good thing he did. I'm trying to, write down the good, decent things he's done, and that was a decent thing. So, if you're out there, thank you. I'm able to have this empire that I'm trying to build. And I'll keep this phone till it's a dinosaur and can't go anymore. That's what the 5 was. Well, you all know that. Gosh, I don't feel good today. Uh-oh. Sacred Union. And Merlin. Let's say it's the bottom of the deck. Morgan of Troy? I don't know. I gotta put my glasses on. Wait 1 second. Okay, let's see what we have here. We got a divine couple. Sacred union. Growth. Vitality. Fertility and sexuality. It pretty much wraps up the divine relationships. The tour, which is the castle up atop the mountain, and the rabbit, which signifies fertility and long life and longevity, and that tower's pointing to source. Goes along with the sacred couple. Clarity, truth, source, connection. You can't have this. You can't have this unless you can only have this to have a union. The Branwen talks about balance in a relationship. And the sacred union and couple is going to need that because they're still growing. And that's what I spoke about yesterday. She has the white bird on her for peace and carrying the white flowers. So they must have had, well, not must have, they had issues and growing pains. Just like I spoke yesterday that the divine couple had. You know, it could be anything. Cheating, gambling, drinking, being annoying, whining, crying, you know, just crap like that. This is sacred all as well, the holy thorn. They've gone through many trials and tribulations and mazes to get to the union. They have a fox there protecting the union. They have a large tree with new growth. They can see source in the background. That's the same tower as this. This tree, the holy thorn, keeps optimism that they're going to keep their growth. See how these branches are coming out of their head? Look how loving they are, kissing. And there's fresh flowers, fragrant flowers. This is a card of surrender, and they both had to do that, which hence is why there's a white dove and a white lotus. Lotus flower means, you know, it's permanent, it's not temporary, it floats on top of the water. It could be a lily pad too, a lily. Her necklace also looks like two, you know, those, the wishing bone you get out of the wishbone you get out of the turkey at Thanksgiving. So she has hope that this relationship's going to flourish. Merlin's been watching them. He uses magic, equilibrium. He has a high perception. He's watching from above what's going to happen. It's a magic ball, gazing ball, one up here with his magical staff. He has an owl for seeing out. Magic booklet or book. He brings this about. He had perception that this was going to happen, and they in turn had it. They used their intuition to come together. I'm going to end this. The tour says a lot. The rabbit represents fertility, loyalty, being together for a long time. The brambles are starting to shoot out and bloom. They have these steps to walk up to source. In order to succeed. It's a long climb, but they can do it together if they work together. They have the love. This also, no more maze. They actually have a step up to reality. There's no more mazes to have to go through. Those have already been done. That's already been done. There's no fox roaming around looking for scraps. You know, That's already been done. In the fog. They're in the fog and they can't see their tower that they're going to. Rest assured, ladies, your partner is coming through. There's no moon in here, it's stars. And you can predict by the stars, but a moon's a lot easier because this could be any time. And it's true. You could come into union anytime. It takes surrendering. The crow is flying away. She will no longer have trouble. You will no longer have lies and dark cloud over you. You have peace now and the truth. White is pure. Merlin provided the intuition. He planted it in you guys. And you were able to use it to get your relationship back on track. Morgan Le Fay, she is a witch. Much like Merlin, she's into magic. She prophesied this. And so did he. So that translates into our world as your guides, your ancestors, and the powers that be were behind this, but they weren't going to allow the union to take place until you two were mature enough to handle it. You had to work out the immaturity that was in between you guys. It's like two little kids. If they're immature, you can't leave the room forever and not come back and check in on them, because the whole room's going to be destroyed. You can bet on that. Once the maturity is once the maturity comes in, you're fine. You can take your goal. You can get to your ancestors and elders. Until then, no. The Lover's Sacred Union card in this is not depicted as an 11. It's depicted as a 14. Which, I don't know. This could just be a weird deck. The last one I'm going to pull is the Lady of the Lake. And she oversaw your crossing. She oversaw the crossing up to the castle that you guys needed to go. And she also helped get you through the fog and stream. She's from the other world. And she has self-knowledge. So, I'm closing. You've had three cards of intuition. Magic, intuition, upgrade, alignment, upgrade in vibration, ascension, and now the only things left is union. But if you're still immature, this isn't going to happen. Like I said, it's like two children left in a room unattended with markers, and they mark up the whole entire room. Or they have food and they leave it all over the couch and the chair. You don't want to be in this fog and smog and barely can see where you're going. You want this. You can take each step with your partner and understand with clarity where you're going. And ultimately, it's to have a home, to share a home as a mature couple that loves one another. The rest of the stuff will work itself out, but you have to drop the sins that you're doing. You have to admit them. In order to get here to peace, white dove, white lily, the darkness flying away. Her green cloak signifying new growth. Good luck.